recording.
All right, so we're going to do a finishing the bottle episode,
FTP.
and arguments may ensue.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Midnight Movie Distillery. I'm one of your hosts, Logan Lynch.
I'm another one of your hosts, Warwick Price.
I'm Lon Black.
And this is Finishing the Bottle.
Yeah, we used to do this.
Can we do finishing
Finishing.
the
bottle?
Is it a
Okay.
Oh,
All right, so
fun. I think that's the 118 kicking in.
yeah, right. So here's the point: is we're a few whiskeys in. If you watch the past few episodes,
Which you should.
we're a few whiskeys
And we're going
in.
to get right to the Wolf Point.
And you know what? I think I'm going to bring out another one.
What?
Bring it out.
I'm excited about
Well,
this
it
one
looks
too.
like I'm sleeping at Ghoulish Mortals.
Again.
Yes. 228 West Main Street,
He's a
St.
little
Charles,
slow on
Illinois.
that. He's
Yeah.
not up.
Did you see the store on CBS Morning News?
Oh, that's
no,
right.
because no one watches TV. Actually, the producer guy was like super cool. Like I really liked him, and he did.
He's not going to watch this. It's okay.
No, he's not.
Don't worry. I'm so sad.
It's funny.
Were you promoting something?
I did tell him about just they came and wanted to look at the stuff, and it's funny. So tangentially, so the producer guy Tom, can't remember what his last name is now.
Brady?
No.
Okay.
That would've been awesome.
He wanted to come to the store before, and he has his own channel, like YouTube channel that he
Okay.
does, and he goes, I guess I should probably do it on the CBS Morning News first. So he did the CBS part first, and then we recorded another one for his
So
channel.
he's double timing his.
Wow.
He is.
Wow.
But anyway, he was super cool.
So a journalist who's
Congratulations.
a little crooked. Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
And Chicago journalist at that.
Yeah, well, that's inherent. Okay, so I'm going to bring out another whiskey in this one. So we've dealt with. We've
Was it a Saturday
had
at the
some.
park?
Holy shit! The heat coming off of this thing. We've had. Yeah.
No?
You don't feel the heat.
I mean, it's warm.
That's the Wolf
It-
Point.
It's
warm, but it's hot.
hardly.
Okay.
Like, could there be any more heat on it?
See, he's not around IT.
I know. It's
shit
like
very
that's
often.
that's not hot at all.
Jesus.
I have a Mac.
That's like a
my
fart.
computer runs efficiently.
Sure.
We have Few Smokeworks, which is the smoky malted whiskey. Very good.
Very good.
And Wolf Point, which is a Chicago brand, which is so is this. This is a Chicago brand,
This was
Evanston,
a
but
Benny's Beverage Depot.
right. That is a 7-year
Yes.
Wolf Point, and it's barrel proof. It's cask strength.
And that's even better than that.
And I would agree that is a little better than this one. But I think they're both wonderful.
Yes.
Now,
So you're saying
This is
you
even
have
better.
more.
I have more. This one won Best Whiskey of the Year last year.
Really?
In downtown, like Downers Grove.
It's not a local whiskey. If that's what you're
It's always
looking
that whole thing where it's like voted best
Yeah.
in Elgin.
Yes. Number one pizza. Oh my God. I had that happen in Wisconsin. They were like, best pizza in Wisconsin. I was like, yeah. And they're like, oh my dear God, what is this?
for. Right.
Anyway, sorry.
World's
somebody
best
put ketchup.
coffee as rated by us.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and I'm sure you guys have heard of this brand. So I've passed this brand up numerous times because it's a stupid ass name.
Okay.
I don't think the name is, it's, but it did win, and I don't know if it was last year or the year before, Best Whiskey of the Year.
Okay.
Have you heard of the brand Peerless?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is Peerless Small Batch. Won Best Whiskey
Is that
of the
Stalin
Year.
on the front?
Stalin? Where do you see any person? Oh my God!
It does look very
What?
like
Wrong?
Stalin. It's not.
That's
It's
probably-
not, but it does look like an
But
old-fashioned
it's the
Stalin.
moustache.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so
Should have done that for
Peerless.
Nosferatu.
Yes.
However, Peerless Small Batch is 109 proof.
Jesus Christ.
Point two.
Point two.
109.2 proof. It is 54.6%
Wow.
alcohol by volume, but it is small batch, and this is batch 59.
You don't want me
so
getting home tonight is what I think.
I'm telling you,
I
it
love the
wasn't done
bottle.
purpose. So the bottle is cool. It's got these rivet-looking things around it. It's on
and
its own
again, the
little
color.
pedestal.
This is like the third.
Yeah.
You're 3 for
but
3 on
again,
color.
none of these say straight. If it says straight
Hey.
whiskey, that means it's not
back to
added.
Yes again.
Nothing is added. So this
Sorry,
is.
sorry.
would
that
you-
was,
would you
that was
say-
very bad.
We're so gonna get canceled. Is that a thing anymore? Can people cancel?
Did you ever hear that about how they said, like, I wonder if gay people get upset when they sleep for 8 hours straight? All right.
You know, that's a thinker joke,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm a few.
I was gonna say,
bourbons
we're a few in, yeah.
whiskeys in, so
Oh, God.
probably not the best time. But Peerless, and you guys have heard of it, but honestly, the bottle's
I've
pretty
seen
cool.
it.
But Peerless and the little,
It's
I
unassuming.
wouldn't have picked it up.
No.
Are you sure we haven't drank
so
this
this
at once?
is, this is
Absolutely
the
positive.
story of my life, Peerless. Like, I have no peers. But, anyhow.
It's
other
has,
than
looking
you
at
it
guys.
has KY on it.
Really?
What's
So
KY?
is it gonna
mean?
slide down your throat? Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
DSP KY50.
Oh.
KY.
I guess we should
What's
look that up,
DSP?
right?
All right, I'll look at
You know
it.
what
Digital
good?
signal
You know what?
processor.
No
You know what
kidding.
good podcasts do? They research the shit before they bring it up.
Yeah, but you only told us about it like 3 seconds ago.
I'm talking me. I
Oh,
should
okay.
have researched that.
Yeah.
So,
especially
okay.
especially because
Was
you
it,
just
what
told
was
us
it? DSPKY what? 10?
50.
50.
50? Okay.
Especially-
There's
And
actually
it's dashes.
multiple.
So, DSP
I was going to say
dash
that,
KY.
When you said
dash.
KY, I was assuming Kentucky, which we are
Yes.
correct. It's
Okay.
Kentucky DSP numbers. So that is a digital spirits plant. So that's referring to the plant that it was.
Digital Spirit Plant.
There you go.
There you go.
It's where it's bottle, rectifies, process, or store beverage
He
spirits.
said rectify.
Rectal.
Rectum. Damn near killed him.
So you did say you walked past this several times since you bought it.
Correct.
You couldn't have done just a little bit of research.
I know, right? They're a busy week, okay?
That just shows.
And usually I do. That's the funny
So,
part.
I'm
Like on those I
assuming-
did, on this I didn't.
Oh, look at that. I brought up
10% off?
Kentucky Peerless Distilling. Okay.
Oh, because that's that DSP 50 is.
Correct. So that supposedly plays a big role in where
your
this
water?
came from,
That's
and that
mine,
helps you. There are certain things I've heard people like. They even get down to like the type of mash. And
Well, of
things like
course.
that.
The mash bill is always important because it's the percentage of what ingredients you've got in there. Corn, if you put some rye in there, barley, or
You know,
whatever
you
else
still
you
have
put in
not brought in a blue corn.
there. No, because I can't find it. They come out with that once a year and it's
We
in
need
the
to
spring.
get a whiskey gate.
Spring, so then it should be coming up.
So it should be coming
Speaking
up.
of, did we check again for when the whiskey?
I haven't got anything yet.
I never got.
But
it.
it's mid-spring. The Binny's thing doesn't come up until end of February.
You mean the local?
earliest.
You're talking about the local one?
Yes.
The Elgin one.
No, well that too, but the Binny's one.
The Binny's one doesn't. The tickets don't even go. They don't even announce it until
I
like
don't care.
March.
We gotta go to that again.
So
That's
I'm with you, brother. But okay, so this is barrel proof again, so it's going to be a little hotter. I'm trying to find an age on it. You want to see if you can find an age on the
I can look that up.
Peerless Small Batch, and it is a straight whiskey. So here we go. It does say Kentucky Straight. That means
should
they do
probably
not
try and-
add color.
We should probably try and guess what we think the age is. What do you think?
I'm gonna. Well, I haven't tried it yet.
It's short, so I think it's young.
Okay. It's short, so you think it's young. All right. What do you think it is?
I think it's a 6 year.
I'm gonna say 4.
Okay. And I'm not even going to guess because I know the answer. It is actually a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says it's the Peerless Small Batch Bourbon is a 4-year-old whiskey that is bottled at barrel strength of 107 proof.
That is a pretty cool.
Serve
bottle.
on
Yeah.
the rocks.
Okay, let's pop this bitch and try it. Ready?
Isn't that considered rape? All right. Sorry.
Nice.
Ooh, that was a good pop too. Now, is that actual cork again, or are we looking
Yeah.
at
No,
plastic?
this is a plastic cork. This is the fake one. And most everybody's doing that.
Look for
Few
it.
did it. That's a real cork.
This is real.
But few did it, and
Hence-
this one did it. The rubber cork.
Uh-oh. Was that a...
No,
your brow is
So,
furrowing.
but let's look at it this way. We've had 2 very robust, flavorful whiskeys.
Yeah, but this is supposedly whiskey of the year.
Yeah, but it's whiskey. It's nothing weird or unique to it, so it's maybe I don't know, maybe lighter.
I see where you're coming from.
I'm smelling a smell.
You should do a podcast.
He licked the
You
bottle
are
before
a genius.
handed it to you.
But it isn't necessarily distinctive.
Yeah, there's nothing that it's not.
So-
normally you get that alcohol on the nose, right? Like it'll.
Again, I'd like to point out.
Especially when it's going so
Yeah.
far in.
I'd like to point
Yeah.
out whiskey of the year,
my beak.
and I do believe that was from Whiskey Magazine. Is that enough? Did I put it?
So I'm getting a little more red note from the color on that.
It's
Anyway?
red note.
Red. note. I didn't mean to say note. I was thinking.
A
But
red
like,
hue.
Red hue.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? This is straight. So this is definitely no color added. These are not straight whiskeys. They could have a color added.
Yeah, it is definitely lighter, but I'm getting like a
I definitely, out of the bottle, definitely got a lot more.
There we go. Okay,
Pungent smell.
And that smells more like a proper bourbon.
Yeah, yeah.
And honestly, this is the only bourbon in the group.
Oh, God, if it smells.
Well,
if
I don't
it
know.
tastes
That's
as
a
good as
bourbon.
it
Is that a
smells.
bourbon? Look that up. Is that a
This-
bourbon or just a whiskey?
It's
Yeah,
a
bourbon.
bourbon
That's a
whiskey.
bourbon. Okay. So this is
Look
the
that
only
up.
bourbon.
Just
This is
flip
the
it
only
over.
non-bourbon.
Okay, so I'll let you guys taste it first, and I'm gonna kind of watch your faces and see. Okay.
Interesting.
No acting.
I'm trying not to give too much away.
Oh yeah, we should probably rate it.
That's what I mean.
Well, you got to
barrels.
taste it 3 sips in.
Okay.
That's our rule. If you want to know what a whiskey really tastes like, first of all, you do not put it on ice.
No.
If you like your drinks on ice, that's great. The best whiskey is what?
Neat.
However you like it.
The way you like it. The bourbon you like, the way you like it. So if
okay.
you like it on ice, great. But if you really want to taste what it tastes like first, try it straight. Try it neat, I mean.
Yes.
Go ahead, you were
What were you
saying?
going to say? I'm
I
sure.
interrupted
I'm
you.
sure it was amazing.
It was
No.
clearly amazing.
I'm getting quite a burn. It's 107, so that's less than the 118. But I'm almost feeling like that's a little more.
This is 4 years, that's 7 years.
Yeah.
But shouldn't this be more smooth then?
That's not as much as a burn. You're talking the burn?
Yeah. But the burn isn't.
But the proof
isn't as
plays
much
into
as
the
this.
burn too.
Yeah,
Correct?
so it's a lower
Oh,
proof
see there now it's already gone.
and less
Okay.
age.
Anybody
you
else find it
kinda-
funny that red wine playing in the background?
They can't hear
They
that.
can't hear that.
I
They
know
don't
they
know what
can't.
the
I'm
fuck
talking
you're talking
between
about.
us.
There's a bar next to
I don't know
us.
what this is. We're just sitting here talking. I have no idea.
It's funny. I don't know where it'd be coming from. It has to be coming from filling station.
You think?
Yeah, because it's not coming
Because-
that way.
Because they're not, patio's not open.
Yeah, the patio's
Okay.
closed.
All right. These people are like, what the fuck
Okay.
are they talking about?
So I can honestly.
We have an Irish woman next door called Patio.
Wow, you promoting them?
Called patio.
Yeah, Patio Brady.
Patio Bryant. All right, we should probably rate.
Oh yeah, wait,
Yes.
I got to get
3
one more
sips
sip in. I got a one sip.
Slow asses.
You three.
I'm more than 3 in.
Yeah. Oh shit.
This is going to be a weird one.
I gotta go. Wait, what did we say? It's backwards.
Most significant is going to be on your right.
That's what I had.
I'm not ready.
First number on the right.
Got it.
You got that?
Got it.
He's gonna.
I'm not ready.
Oh,
Ooh, he's not ready. Well, then I will continue to drink.
I'm vexed.
oh. Well, then you better have another sip to
Another-
determine.
You got a thesaurus. All of-
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
I know, we're cheers. I don't think we've done that in any episode.
We haven't. You're welcome. though.
We don't like each other.
We have a certain amount of tolerance for each other.
Only for these episodes.
It's only because Long brings
I was
the
gonna say,
alcohol.
yeah, we're just nice to him.
You're
because
nice because I
he
bring
brings
all
alcohol.
the fucking alcohol.
Okay.
God, although you brought a lot of bottles in the past,
Yeah, the
and I'm
Costco
proud
ones
of
that
you.
you
Well,
loved.
good point. The $6 brand.
Okay, he's ready.
I brought
the
I
fuck
brought a
was
bottle.
that?
I brought a bottle from our
You
trade
didn't
show.
bring a bottle of whiskey.
Naked. That one bottle has screwed us.
You bought a bottle of tea.
Yeah, not even. It
Not
was
even
like-
good tea.
It's probably some guy's
Not
nutmeg
even
that was in
good
that
tea.
one.
It wasn't jasmine at all.
Okay.
Ready? 1,
2.
3. Okay. Ooh, I did it right.
3, 5, 3,
3,
1, 3, 2.
All right, I think we are
shit,
all
we
on-
finally agreed on something.
Holy Christ.
And where I was, because I was going to go a 3,
Yeah.
and I was like,
It's
I-
a little
I
better
think it's
than
a little
that.
better
Yeah,
than
That's
the,
what
the-
I
the-
did.
than the other
That's
ones.
what I did. I said it's a little better. That's why I
You,
gave it a
you
3,
gave the other
2.
ones a 4.
Yeah, I think the others are better than that.
But now,
I
do
think
you think
both of those
you
are
just
better
didn't-
than this.
You didn't say that just now.
Yeah, I did. What are you even talking about?
You said I said yes. I just think it's a little bit better.
Right.
And you go, yeah. I think it's better than these as well.
No, I didn't say better than those. Better
the
than a
tape.
3.
I might have to rewind.
You said better than a 3. I said, yeah, it's a little
Oh,
better than
oh,
a
better
3.
than 3. Okay.
Ooh, good catch.
Okay.
So-
All right.
I am just going to go first because I don't give a shit.
Please.
I honestly think this would be something I would put in my...
Why would
Oh,
you? It's delicious.
I 100%
I
agree.
honestly understand why it got Whiskey of the Year.
I agree.
And it said my 3-1 made it that I actually think that which one I'm pointing at, that one. I think that's actually my favorite of the night.
Yeah.
But you gave it a lower score than
The only
the
reason-
others.
No.
3-3 and 3-1.
So I gave it a lower
All right.
score
All right.
only because I gave it a 3.5, but that's just because it's good, but it didn't wow me. It was good, whereas I
agreed.
feel like it's something I could buy and consistently drink.
Which one? Which one are you talking
We're
about?
talking Peerless. I'm only talking Peerless.
Okay. Did you
but-
say retard Peerless?
No, he said he's only talking Peerless.
Holy
Wow. I think that 118 is still kicking your ass.
It's still kicking my ass.
So-
Yeah, so is this. This is
But
also.
honestly, this would be something like this could be a regular staple. Now,
Oh, yeah.
that
I
brings
could drink-
up
I could drink this all
that
the time.
brings
Yeah,
up
yeah.
price.
Oh yes.
That plays a big role. So if I
Glad you remembered that. We didn't. You know what? You're finishing the bottle, people. We didn't do that one.
Oh, that's
either.
right. But we can now because
We
technically
can.
we're past it.
But right. So we can, but you guys
Are we
already know
spaghetti?
what it is now. But what did you say it was?
I said 74.99.
And you said it was.
I said it was $49.95, and then you made fun of me and said you know that it's single strength right
It's
now.
cast strength.
And
It's
I'm
cast
like,
strength
I'm
single
like,
barrel.
$48.95.
This is a small batch, not single barrel. Or maybe it is single.
I'm sure they had more than one barrel.
It's $70, $69.95.
$69.95 from
So
Ocean.
honestly, I'd buy that again at that price.
Oh, I
I'm
think
good
that's
with that.
excellent.
This would be mine. This would be what the Peerless would be what I give out to others.
Oh, only whiskey knowing friends. I
Correct,
wouldn't give this to
correct.
people
Yeah,
who are
exactly.
uneducated.
No,
Yeah,
no.
like if you guys came over, I'd go, here you go.
Here, have some naked.
It's not whiskey.
That's where I would be mad at you. That's if
God
I'm mad. because-
Honestly,
Damn.
try this. You won't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah. And you'll be like, are you giving me...
No,
Is this-
naked,
Is this the tea they used in the few Smashing Pumpkins version?
naked is the in quotes whiskey that you ply someone when they're already drunk, and
tell them what you're
and they want another drink
That's a good call. I like that. Ooh.
because
You might be onto something.
because the
So,
color
That's
was
how they
great.
should be promoting
Oh,
that.
the color was great.
The color's great on all of them. I will. So when I was doing many years ago,
Oh, we should.
a friend of mine from grade school, we used to get together on each other's houses every other week, and we
Back
would.
when they wrote on stone tablets.
This is not a lie. We would each get a scotch, and we would rate it, and we would educate our
They
palates
were
and try
13
different
at the
things.
time.
Yeah.
14, please. I'm not a heathen. So we'd try this, and we always said, like, what would you give? And we had a category that was your Scotch knowing friends and your Scotch, well, idiot
Newish.
friends.
Yeah.
but
Yes.
Newer
your,
newbies.
your Scotch friends and your Scotch knowing friends, let's call them that. And we'd always rate a Scotch, like if it was in a certain price range, only your Scotch knowing friends would get it. If somebody comes in and says, I like Scotch, we give them this.
If they said it like that, then you give them the naked.
I didn't want to say anything, but that was Warwick when he first came over.
Ah,
I didn't want
okay,
to say it,
okay.
but you made me bring it out.
But he has.
That was my accent.
He's
You making fun of my English accent?
Because he's originally from Doofustorm.
Yes.
So
I'm not German.
anyway,
Stuff.
I think this is one of
Sorry,
those
just
that
pegged
is
it.
a bourbon knowing friend would get this.
Mm-hmm.
Not somebody who comes in and says, well, what bourbon you got? I'm new to bourbon. Let me try some stuff. This is
Okay.
bourbon of the year.
So you've
This one
teased
bourbon
enough.
of the
What's the
year.
price?
What is the price?
Yeah, Warwick, what's the price?
Just to be clear, I think if I had a friend that was like, oh, I don't know, I don't think they'd actually be my friend.
I didn't want to say anything, but he was that.
I was gonna say.
He was that friend. I got you.
$79.95.
$79.95.
And we said it was a 4-year.
Now, mind you, 4-year, but it is small batch, and it is bourbon of the year.
I'm gonna go with $54.99.
Okay, and you guessed that correctly, and you were way the fuck low.
Well, I guess I was like $4 off.
But now you're higher on this one than
Oh.
he is.
Because I've learned my lesson.
Oh, he's an educated fella. And you said
$79.99. Because
Okay.
I don't see 95s very much.
$95.99.
Like 99.
And you said 40 bucks.
$54.99.
Oh, now you raised it.
No, I said $54.99.
Did you?
Did I not say?
He did say it's 54.
$54.99.
The correct price is $79.99.
Really?
Yeah, yeah,
Ooh,
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Honestly, I would say it's worth it.
I would say you're getting close to.
It's getting close,
Eh,
but
but it's good.
Yes.
It's very good.
Yeah.
It's excellent.
So to what you were saying before, knowing that this is $70 and this is $80,
Right.
this is the one I'd just buy.
I agree.
And
I would too.
And if
But you know why I would buy that one over this one? Is because this is a bourbon. I've got thousands of bourbons in my bar. I don't have anything that tastes like that.
True.
But like you said, this would have to be for the aficionados. I feel like this would be for the bourbon newbies.
But efficient? No, I
not-
disagree.
not
I'm sorry, not
totally
not at
efficient.
$80.
But the
Not at
aficionados.
$80.
But for $80, I feel like I said newbies. I meant aficionados. This would be something for me. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Yeah.
Or if somebody who's really educated on bourbons, you want to try something new?
Yeah.
Let me bring this
Sort
out
of like
for
when
you.
they brought us the Peat Monster
Oh,
Yes.
underneath the table and said,
Peat Monster.
"I wanna try this."
I drool every time I think of that. I cannot
That was-
find cask strength Peat Monster.
I just remember, like,
Oh my
I probably looked like I was probably drooling just
Yeah,
by them.
I did too,
When
brother.
they said, "You know what? Why don't you try this?" I was
Right.
like,
But
Right.
but
Oh,
that was the same.
that was a magic
And again, that
moment.
world of
somebody that
whiskeys.
wasn't there. You know, you had to be.
Who
there.
wasn't there? Wait,
Yeah,
all
you
the-
had to be there.
all the
Okay.
important people were there.
Then I'm going to make fun of the
All the
first
cool
year
people.
the first year that we went.
I know.
But hey, I can say the last time we went, it
because-
was Lon and I.
Because when we remember the Scottish guy that had like it was
Yes.
was that Lefroy?
That was not Lefroy. Come on, Lefroy gives body sweat. No, this was the guy Toberg.
Toberg, that's right. And he pulled out this bottle that didn't even have a fucking label on it.
Nice.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep.
And he's like, "Oh, you got to try this."
It had a white color to it.
And it's funny.
It was pretty pale.
Salty?
I had stitches. Like a few days later, I had
Because
stitches.
snitches get stitches.
Oh Jesus.
But that was very good.
So, and I just want to point out the fact that, yes, that's true. Warwick and I went one year, several years ago, and then Warwick
I saw the picture.
disappeared. Oh, yeah. I should show you pictures. We should put that up. I should put the
Yeah.
picture of Warwick slumped by the
I
train
was
station.
so fucking drunk.
And then Logan and I went, and honestly, when we went, I kept my shit together. We actually
we
went out
did
to
a
eat
good-
afterwards.
For as much as
And it was
we
great.
drank, though, that
Right.
How many?
I don't
did
know
they say
how
there
we
were?
did that.
100?
Oh, easily. Oh, no, there's 160 vendors.
Yeah.
So-
and
so-
we made it through almost.
We made it through a lot of
half
people.
to-
Yeah, I'd say half.
And
So-
we were.
But the problem I had was it's like they kept on asking whether I wanted to drink something, and I was
gonna say no.
I was like, sure.
Yeah.
Do I need to ask?
And it was like I know if I'd go again, because even at the Elgin one, it's like I've learnt my lesson a little bit as well. I'm just a little bit more picky.
Yeah,
With the
yeah.
with the ones like, in other words, I'm not going to try a rye unless it's an award-winning rye, or it has
I'm
something
still
special
young
about
in
it.
my
And,
infancy.
Agreed.
You know.
So, I mean, look at it this way. When we go to those things, I love Angel's Envy. But I'm not going to go to this event and sample Angel's Envy.
Right.
I've had them.
We should
I
try-
know them all.
Have you tried the triple oak yet?
No, I
It's their
haven't, but
newest
I'm
one.
not big when they double oak things.
Okay.
I'm not
so
a
if they
fan of
triple
double
it,
oaks.
You really don't want to.
Right.
that's just too much, that's too much wood.
That's triple the wrong wood.
He doesn't like
but
the
the
wood in
point
his
is,
mouth?
but the point is, I know what I like and what I don't like. So I'm not going to go to the Jepson's bourbon table and sample
No.
theirs. I'm not going to go to Angel's Envy, which is an excellent whiskey. I'm not going to go to theirs because I know these.
It's kind of like the people that go to Paris and go to the McDonald's.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. It's like I know what that tastes like.
But it's a Royale with cheese.
My favorite,
Royale
my
cheese.
favorite whiskey, Scotch, is Lagavulin, 16 year. I'm not going to go to the Lagavulin table and sample that because I'm like, oh, I get
But
to
if they
my
have the
fr-
18 year there,
But okay,
But
there
wouldn't
you go.
But wouldn't you want to know, like, okay, hey, I don't have to go with a 16 year. Maybe if I even went with a 12, I might that like price wise, you could
But
save
they
some
don't.
money.
Well, they don't have a 12. They have an 11.
Well, okay.
So, but this is my point. I know all the ages they have. I've
Yeah,
had
is
them
this your
all.
Wolf Point?
All the. All the Nick Offerman versions, I try them all. I buy them all. I am so into it. So I don't need to go to this event to try those. I'm going to buy it anyway. I go to these to go, ooh, that looks interesting. What's that taste like?
Sure.
And try new stuff. That's the only way we get, like,
That's
Years ago, when I went there, and the guy brought out a Pappy Van Winkle from under the table,
Well,
and I got to try that.
Okay, name thrown here.
But this is my point. That's what I want to go there for.
But like, so what was the blue corn that we had at the Elgin one?
That was from
Whiskey Acres.
Whiskey Acres, which is just down the street.
You know, but that was something, honestly, I had high hopes for.
Yeah.
I did not find, oh yeah, 1 second.
I got to do a rinse on mine.
So that was one I had high hopes for because I've liked the Whiskey Acres. You know, maybe not like, oh my God, I need to buy every single bottle, but like the Peerless, I think is something that I could put in my repertoire at home.
Absolutely.
And when someone comes by that maybe, even if they're a Scotch drinker, like I would try to convert them with something like that.
With this, you'd convert a Scotch drinker?
Yeah. And the reason being is because it's not as potent as something like this.
What you talking about, Willis?
No, I mean, if you can do that, you would go closer to
This, because it's smoked.
Because it's smoked. This is the transition drug.
But no, but see, that's the thing. You give them that's still closer to a Scotch.
Right, because you got to wean them from Scotch to a bourbon.
So then I would do this then?
Right, right.
Okay.
The point there's still
that
bourbon
makes sense.
taste. You still have bourbon taste in here.
No, you don't.
No, that's the thing. I don't feel like.
Corn.
Yeah, see,
Well,
I feel like
I guess.
there's not enough bourbon in that to. This is something I felt like they could.
Smoke wagon.
Okay, yeah.
That's the weaning off Scotch drug, because that's smoked, but it's corn. Then you go to corn.
Yes.
This is nothing like anything
This would
else
be if
we've
they
had.
came by and I didn't have any Scotch. Now, honestly, I still think was it Islay that you got from Trader Joe's that we had tried?
Oh, it wasn't Islay. It was a
Yes.
smoked Islay. It was very close to what do they call it? I can't remember what they called it, but it was
Either way, that was something that
it was a smoked Islay,
I
which
was
is a lighter
quite
Scotch.
a fan of. I actually gave that to my grandmother-in-law as a Christmas present.
Wow.
So I have to
Good
find
on-
out
good
what
for
she
you.
thinks, but she actually went to
Good
the
on
hospital
you.
recently, so hopefully she's feeling better.
Did you
But
Good on you.
Did you?
it wasn't me. Yeah, maybe she
poison
drank the Islay.
Did you poison
No,
her?
but maybe.
Okay.
No,
okay.
but
Your wife doesn't
that
watch
was
this
something
show,
that
does she?
I felt like was a good, like, if I need to have a Scotch sitting around.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I need to have a Scotch.
Because the price is good.
Yeah. Oh, God,
and
yeah.
it's a decent Scotch.
Yeah.
So I've got no problem with Trader Joe's ones. Costco, however.
I haven't tried the Trader Joe's bourbon yet.
I have a bottle if you'd like it.
No. Oh,
Yeah,
see,
not-
if
not
you
a-
like
It's
the
not
bottle,
good.
see, that's where I can tell he doesn't like it. So.
It's
Yeah,
not a
not so
bourbon.
much.
I mean, it's a bourbon, but
But either way, these three are all good in their own respect. But I mean, this one is, it's just so potent that I don't want to waste it.
I wouldn't say potent. I'd just say robust.
Yeah, it's
because it's
awful.
potent
It's
for sure because it's
118.
right, but that's not why you like it.
No.
You like because the flavor notes,
Yes.
which is more the robust flavor. It's just so flavorful.
Yeah, but this would be something I want for me.
Yeah.
And then if you guys came over, obviously, I would say here. But like anyone else.
Seriously,
He says that.
seriously, I'm saving the bottle for when you guys come
never
over to
been
the
my
house.
We should do one from my house.
We
at some
should.
point.
You have a house?
Yes.
I wouldn't know.
No, it's a cardboard box.
Okay,
actually.
I love cardboard boxes.
Well, it's not
Yeah,
so much
we-
a cardboard box, but
I'm adding on an addition.
it's more of the hole in the ground covered by a piece of tarpaulin.
There you go.
But it's a home to us.
You ever heard of Chud?
We used to have,
Oh,
we used to
now I understand everything.
There you go.
we used to have to get up in the morning, half an hour before we went to sleep, pay pit owner permission to come to work, and when we got home, our mum and dad would slash us to sleep with their belts.
Oh, you got to say it more like they said it. Our mom and dad would slash us with our belt.
Listen.
118.
When I say it was a home, it was more of a hole in the ground covered by a piece of tarpaulin.
You know what he's doing, don't you?
Tarpaulin. It sounds familiar, but
It's
Monty
Monty
Python.
Python.
Monty Python. That's
But you try telling that to the kids today and they won't believe you.
And they won't believe you.
Wait, you watch a movie with snakes?
By the way, all right, so we went through the bourbon, and this might be a longer episode, but my
Only
God,
at 28.
we need to talk about the freaking movies and your problem with Heart Eye.
Oh my
I
God.
have a problem with it.
But it was a fun movie. Did you not
No.
enjoy did you enjoy the jokes?
Kind of, but I felt like it was a little too much. I mean, you're being accused of being a mass murderer, and you're sitting in the back of a car. You wouldn't be cracking jokes. I'm sorry.
Why not?
Why not? Because you think this is ridiculous.
Yep,
It's
I
like,
get
you know,
it. You think you're, but then that to me, when you, well, I mean, obviously I've never met a serial killer, but if you see, if you see somebody that's a serial killer, they have that mentality where it's like, oh, I'm above this. This is, yeah, you say you've got stuff on me, but you don't, and maybe that was part of the I don't know if you want to call it a joke, but maybe that was part of it, was they were trying to get you to think, oh God, he's got to be the killer because look, he thinks he's so suave.
No,
and he's so
but I don't agree with that. To me, it's the like in his perspective, this is ridiculous. Like,
I get it.
You know, it's like, how can you possibly think it's me?
But that's where I felt like that should have been like he did in the I don't know why I just slammed it. The cat's eye. No, that's what I felt like he was giving off that vibe in the interrogation room, because yes, look, I'm already chained down. What am I gonna do? Like you know, you have the wrong person. That's where I felt like while he was sitting in the car, he should have been reflecting and being like, I don't know, I can't even understand why this is happening. Like, you know, but it was more like, oh come on, you know, he was making jokes.
Okay, but let's really back off on this. You thought going in, you heard this was going to be the next Jason, the best movie ever.
No, not best movie ever. Just
what did you hear?
They were saying that the killer could become the next, you know, like, and they didn't even say that about Art the Clown, honestly.
But Art the Clown was underground. This was mainstream.
Sure, but even when now I feel like Art the Clown's more mainstream. If you can agree with that.
Not quite. He's there. He's getting there.
Three. Yeah, definitely.
Three was more mainstream, but
he's not.
It just
quite.
didn't. I honestly, even if I have high hopes for a movie, I still go into it clean, thinking, okay, just watch it as a movie, and there was too many feelings of like they were pulling, and it wasn't homages from other movies. It was more of just like we're going to take something similar from, you know, Scream. We're going to take something similar from the, you know.
But that was their point.
But it didn't.
Their whole thing was they were a spoof on those movies.
But see, that's where Scream did it right, and they said, hey, we know that we're taking from other movies. We're explaining to you with this one.
They did the same thing. Exact same thing.
But also the point is you can't complain about a movie that's spoofing or trying to spoof Scream that in itself is trying to spoof other movies. Like, it's not so much they're spoofing Scream.
And they spoofed Scream too. Also,
they're just spoofing other movies.
But that's what I liked about Scream, was they did it in a way that made it. That I think was, you know, fairly funny, and the way they did it was, but it also had serious parts. With this, there was too much comedy.
Okay, too much comedy. Come on, it's a comedy.
That's where I'm a little nervous about what you have on your screen there, the monkey.
Oh,
like, because
you're trying to
see now. Here's the thing. I know this is kind of bleeding into which it hasn't even been released yet.
Yeah.
But that's the type of stuff where if I go into that knowing full well this is meant to be hilarious comedy, over the top, like almost like
you want to put
Patrick
that on
Bateman.
Screen?
You know, as everybody knows how I feel about
great internet.
Right?
Hey.
Look at that.
Jiggle. All right. Anyway, so but that's the type of thing where like the monkey is something that I'm anticipating is going to be. Don't go into it with serious. Possible.
Of course not. So why didn't you go into Heart Eyes with that?
Because I went into Heart Eyes thinking the kills were going to be phenomenal.
Why? Why did you presuppose what you're going in there to see?
Because the way they made it seem like he's not just going to go up and stab somebody. I honestly liked the killer.
He didn't just go up and stab somebody.
No, but he went up on some of the occasions and he killed people and just stabbed them, and like while they were like
he had like little trigger thing.
Yeah, his little arrows. You know,
I thought that's
that's
right.
Crossbow.
Yeah, but it wasn't just a crossbow. He had like these weird arrows that would go.
They expand.
All he had to do was do this.
They extend. Honestly,
you're in Avengers. Right?
Honestly, I thought that was stupid and cool at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it was one of those things when he came out, he hit it and he ejected it so it would go through the guy's face.
Yeah.
And I thought,
they can't be that strong.
okay, first of all,
it's a spring.
And when I first saw the arrows, I thought, well, that's stupid. Why do they make arrows like that? And then he killed somebody. I'm like, oh, that's why they make arrows.
That's the comedy side of it. Like, you know, a spring cannot be that strong.
Right.
So why wouldn't they like put it up next to his head and go thunk, and then he'd be like, huh, and then you go, oh shit, bam, and then smack it or something. Like that would have been funnier to me.
But
like,
okay, well now you're rewriting.
But
I have to because it sucks.
But also, to be honest, I don't know necessarily. Like, in other words, I don't think it was. It's comedy, but in other words, I don't think the killer's side of it was comedy. In other words, it's like he's still the killer. Like, in other words, unlike Scream, where the kills are supposed to be somewhat comedic, it's like that wasn't the point of this. In other words, it's. I think this was funny, but it was a funny because it was a Valentine's Day movie.
That's what it is.
Right, and it wasn't a comedy movie, a comedy horror movie. It was a Valentine's Day movie,
which is ridiculous on its own.
Right, it's I
just like Thanksgiving.
Right,
Thanksgiving was a spoof because it's like, all right, are we running out of holidays to make horror movies out of?
Right.
I got upset by Thanksgiving because
of the trailer.
The whole point of it was supposed to be funny. It was supposed to be over the top.
And this wasn't?
He tried. No,
Hard Eyes wasn't?
Hard Eyes was not. It should have been over the top. Like, his kills should have been, like, after he brought the girl's head down and it poked a hole in the back of her, maybe he should have skull fucked her. I don't know. Something would have made it, like, worth more.
All right. Well, now you're, like, really
I know,
going
because
extreme.
I was like, I liked that scene when he did that. I was like, oh, that's good. And I love how he built it up. But then you're in an area, and the whole point of your being is to kill people that are in love. Right. You're in an area where you brought him into a killing ground, and he kills like 10 people, maybe.
Right. But he was actually after the other couple.
Right. Anybody who gets in his way is also
he
killed.
Exactly. So then kill everyone. Like, he should have been killing everyone around them. He killed like 5 people.
He killed the people
in his way.
And then one guy's like, ooh. He's like, I mean, that was kind of cool, but...
How'd that go?
Ooh.
Ooh.
It was Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, I got it.
Ooh. Adrian.
Did you stem in the bungee?
It's like a switch.
Okay. But the point is, the whole thing was supposed to be
It was supposed to be a fun movie.
It was supposed to be a joke on the fact that, now we've got a killer that's just on holidays, or just on Valentine's Day, which is a ridiculous holiday
honestly,
in its own.
Started a conversation between the wife and I, and we were trying to figure out, there's basically something for every holiday, for every month.
That's the point. That's the joke.
But June, July, August. Well, July.
What holiday?
Are you learning your months?
Besides the 4th of July.
4th of July has Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
But what's in June? Have you had any serial killers?
What holidays are in June?
Exactly. There's not much. June.
Right, but that's not the.
Let's have a
serial
killer that kills
you can't
only
do
white people in June.
You can't do that.
But they're doing holidays. They're not doing random months.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. There's holidays in June other than Juneteenth.
Listen.
So then, what about August?
But they're made up holidays.
You could say like start of school or something like that, right? And then just have a killer.
So you're looking at the things that people put holidays and everything. Like all of a sudden, it's like official hot dog month.
Administrators Day.
Donut month. Administrators Day. Come on. I mean, what are you looking for? Well,
what about faggots month?
Yeah, that's.
And it's the meatballs.
And there's not. I mean, there should
be
be
meaty balls.
Yeah.
Balls of meat apparently in
England.
England. Thanks. I wasn't sure where the fuck you were from. But the point is, there's not holidays in those months. They're not doing every month.
That's what
got to have a killer.
Honestly, that would be funny. Think about it.
What would be funny? A holiday killer that didn't have a holiday?
No, you do a Juneteenth movie, and it's
now you get canceled.
No, you don't get canceled because think about it. You think
what is that?
There's faggots.
Is that your faggots?
Faggots and peas.
Why are you showing me 2 faggots in a bed?
Yeah, why is there 2 guys going in it?
No, it's 2 faggots on a plate with peas.
In a bed of lettuce.
Yeah.
That's peas.
Those are peas?
Oh my God.
That makes it worse.
What? How can it possibly make it worse?
So the point is,
I simply said I had a wonderful wife, good enough for Jehovah.
We are way off track
Sorry.
here. All right, so
clearly,
Hard Eyes, don't watch.
I think he's going to hit
Hard Eyes,
Wolfman, check it out.
Definitely watch.
No.
Wolfman, watch, understanding that it's not necessarily a reboot or a remake of the original.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Can we go back to Cat's Eyes?
Yes.
So.
Did you figure out the third?
I did, but I still don't remember it. In The Ledge, the cat is picked up by Kressner, a shady Atlantic City millionaire who forces tennis pro Norris, his wife's lover, to walk a narrow ledge around the high-rise penthouse.
I remember that.
But I don't picture that at all. Yeah. I pictured like and then the cat like walking between his legs.
Did we explain the Cat's Eyes? Wasn't that this episode or the previous episode?
That was the previous episode.
So we're talking about Cat's Eyes, which apparently Logan looks at as like a masterpiece or
I
some
don't think it's a
bullshit.
masterpiece, but it's fun.
And
it's a fun
it's a
movie
great
to
movie.
watch.
And he thinks that one is comparable to one of the other movies we watched.
Which now you'll
I don't
never
know what
be able
the
to
fuck
hear
he's
this,
talking
but
about.
there's a scene where the troll.
So we're trying to figure out
starts
what the other
talking,
episodes
and I swear
were.
He says shit ass kitty.
Oh, really?
What
swear
did
to God,
he
you gotta
really
go-
say?
It's just listen to it. You
Well,
can even look
okay,
it
but
up.
what's he supposed to be saying?
He's got his
Not
own language,
shit-ass
but it
kitty?
sounds like shit ass kitty.
Anyway, the point is, in the previous
It's a
episode,
movie, they can say that.
we could recall those. It's one of these movies that seemed to be very popular in the '80s. Of like,
It was a
But that's
very
where
old movie.
they didn't believe me that I would
the
like something that
trilogy.
wasn't like fancy.
and so
I don't know why I didn't like
So
it.
the first story
That wasn't a Lynch movie. Sorry,
The first
go ahead.
story was Quitters Inc., which was the James
Rest in
Wood
peace.
one, where basically it's like he has to quit smoking, and they take the cat and they put it in a electrified cage, and they say it's like, hey, this is what happens to the cat. We're going to do this to your family. And then the other one was the little.
Sorry,
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm just finding shit ass kitty for you.
And then the other one was Poltergeist Girl. I know, Drew Barrymore.
Yes.
And the troll, and we couldn't remember what the third story was, and apparently it's called The Ledge, and I still can't.
That was
really-
the very first one, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I don't recall.
Of the series, like
Of
the
the,
first one they
yeah,
showed?
and then it progressed from there, and then
Well, since it's the most forgettable,
yeah, it clearly wasn't.
yeah, James Woods stole the show on that.
Oh my
and
God,
Drew
that's
Barrymore did a
awesome.
pretty good
Drew
job,
Barrymore
so-
was excellent in that, I thought.
And
Yeah.
Dr.
You're still a
Vinny
kid.
Donato, Alan King, he was like the evil like mafia guy.
Yeah, he played it perfect.
Oh my God, it was
He's good
so
at
damn
those
good.
kind of roles, though. He's good at the
Yeah.
doofus bad guy,
Yes.
the formal doofus bad guy. If you don't know who the fuck we're talking about,
Watch Cat's Eyes.
Watch Cat's
Eyes.
A movie from I guess I can tell you what
It
the
was
year is.
1985.
because I don't know if you knew this,
1985.
but we watched a lot of 80s movies when we were kids.
Yes, because we were
Actually,
born
we
in
were
the
like
80s. Actually,
adults.
we're born in the 60s.
Yeah.
He was probably born in the 80s.
When were you
Maybe.
born?
Don't worry about that.
Give me a decade.
We'll say 80s.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
He's a
in the
fucking
80s.
child.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ. Warwick was born in the 20s, 30s, 20s.
I was born in the 60s.
20s. Oh, 60s.
And the late
Sure.
60s at that.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm with you on that. So, bottom line, wrapping them up, we love this. We love this. We love this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This,
We got a round of really great whiskeys.
we didn't have a less than a 3
No.
for any of them.
You know? And 3 in our scale is still good.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly,
well above 3,
certainly my scale is
Yeah.
like my normal scoring is like in the mid 2s.
But but having said that, clearly we know movies better than Logan does.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because of Hard Eyes, because he didn't understand it. And
Or
you know
like-
what?
they should have called it
He's-
Fart Eyes.
It's okay. He's
Because
he's
I felt
learning.
like I had pink eye after watching the movie.
He's learning.
What
He's
you do in your
So did the
still
killer.
young.
what you did in your private time is up to you.
It's
Don't worry about that.
it's okay. We're trying to educate him on what that
Do
really
you
means.
want to watch the trailer for Monkey?
You think we got it now?
Yeah.
It probably loaded by now.
That's odd.
This is the monkey. We're
This is
gonna
the
get
monkey. We're going to talk over it.
yeah, because
So
it's honestly
Well,
Who is that?
I don't know
that's
the
the
guy's
guy.
name.
I can't look it up. I'm on the fucking computer.
So are you saying you want me to look it up?
Well, I can't. I can tell you, you can.
You could have done some research.
So,
The coroner said it was an accident.
Is
so
there,
right there, you know it's a comedy,
Yes.
right?
is there at least going to be a monkey in this movie? Oh, there's the
Toy
monkey.
not a real
I was a
monkey.
kid. My twin
Yeah,
brother and I
see,
found
now-
something that loved to kill.
So
See,
okay.
Osgood again. We got to talk about Osgood.
See, but now this is where I have not honestly seen this trailer. I saw
Really?
the original.
Oh, really?
teaser.
Let's react to
He
it.
had other plans.
We should have a camera pointing at us.
Hello, brother.
See if I can get picture in picture. Hold on.
Oh, look at that! It's beating on the drum.
Why don't you vanquish it?
Where the hell's picture in picture?
I don't
So
know,
brothers who hate each other. So
they'll figure
Oh,
it out.
on.
No, there it
Oh,
is.
there you go.
Wait.
Yeah.
so let me tell you what I think this is. You can go back to us.
Yeah,
Let me tell you what I think this is. This is a. Do you remember the? It's not that old now, I guess, but the accidents, that freak accidents that kill people along the way?
Oh,
Final Destination.
Final Destination.
And they did like 8 of those?
Oh yeah, easily.
So this is Final Destination with a monkey.
Well, it's almost like Benny loves you.
Oh, no, not as entertaining as that. I don't know about that. So I'm still have high hopes for this, but Benny Loves You is a lot different than this.
But did you hear that? Maybe I'm picturing something else. But so this is a monkey hitting a drum.
Correct.
Because Disney owns the copyright to a monkey with a symbol.
Yes.
With a symbol. Because they use it in Toy Story.
Toy Story 3, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
They own a monkey with symbols
Yeah.
because of Toy Story.
Correct. And so that.
Are you full of shit?
No. And so that's
not.
that's why he's.
Are you kidding me?
He's a monkey with a drum.
Yep.
Was the Stephen King novel Monkey with Symbols?
I don't know.
I think he had to change it specifically for this.
Stephen King did, or the movie
No,
had to
the
change
movie
it? So
had
the
to change it.
story had the symbol monkey.
Yeah.
Probably because that's obviously that's the monkey that everyone
Here are
knows.
matches for how to change the story.
Siri, get out of my head! God damn! The fuck?
Here's what I found.
No, shut the fuck
We don't
up.
want to know what you found.
I'm being stalked. She thinks we have a relationship, and I keep telling her we don't.
Oh my god. But yeah,
All
I mean,
right.
I'm intrigued. I mean, it's
So we're going to be reviewing
Whenever
the
it
monkey
comes out.
very
That's
soon.
next Friday, right? Or is it this Friday?
Well, they don't know when this Friday is. They're watching this 2 weeks from now, so what the fuck?
They're watching this right as we
as we're recording live.
So we're going to do a review on The Monkey
Minky.
and some other movies that are
Ooh,
coming out soon.
There's a Red Band trailer as well.
Ooh.
Thank you very much for coming, everybody. We appreciate
are we
your time.
done? Are we
Yeah,
done?
we're
I
done.
don't know. You got something
We're
to say?
ending it. It's 46 minutes.
I'll let
Oh,
you.
okay, that's pretty
Oh,
good.
shit.
That's
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Okay.
This is what Finishing the Bottle is all about. The talk that you didn't hear in the other episodes.
Yes, the good stuff.
The good stuff. Thanks for coming. Join us on the next one, and we'll see you there.
bye-bye.
We're out.
You got to push the button now.
Really?
Yeah, well, you're the one who pushes the fucking button.
It's so far away.
Reach.
It's like Dire
Jesus
Straits
fucking
so far. Thank you for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Follow us on social media.
Oh, shit.
What did you do?
What happened?
Went down the wrong pipe.
Okay. Let's just continue. Ignore him.
Everyone for joining us
Like-
on another. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Like,
I would. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And follow us on social media. Right here.
I'm gonna do like 5 million takes.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Be sure to follow us on social media.
Feeling good about this one.
What's the matter with that? What's the matter
I
with
said
that one?
feeling good about this one.
What's wrong with that one?
Nothing was
Nothing.
wrong with it.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing for it.
I'm pointing to.
Pointing does nothing. This is a
but
social media.
you
it's
see it on
all-
different lines. and
yes,
so I'm like,
but do you
I'm
know where
pointing-
the lines actually
By
are?
the way, no one can see you because there's a big logo right here.
That's
I know, they can
point.
hear me, though.
No,
We
they
did that on
can't.
purpose.
I'm Logan Lynch,
We're
over
gonna,
here.
we're gonna
Nobody listens.
cut that out.
Who the fuck is Logan Lynch? Who names
Best.
himself
That sounds like a made-up name to
Doesn't
me.
it though? Amen.